Oh, fuck.
Please take your seats. The Jeep Grand Press event is about to begin. Please take a moment to silence your mobile devices.
The legends we know are old, well-worn stories from a time you can only imagine. About places faded with time. Legends with long shadows of those who loomed large. But the past is the past. Who's writing the new legends? The stories that will live on beyond the horizon we see. About heroes and hope. The free and the fearless. We need new epic plots that will become stuff of legends. The tales of old have had their run. Now, it's your turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, head of Jeep Brand North America, Kaniskas.
Good morning, and welcome to the Jeep Tent. I know you're expecting me to come out here, stand on the stage, and tell you you're going to see something that the world's never seen before. But the truth is, I'm going to show you something that the Jeep brand offered from 1947 practically continuously until 1992. Whether you called it a forward control or a Gladiator, a Scrambler or a Comanche, what you had was a Jeep truck. And we think it's time for Jeep to have a truck again. Yeah. Because each time Jeep adds a new product to its portfolio, it introduces new buyers to this legendary brand. All the while, maintaining our position at the front line of the SUV battleground. Delivering capability that you can stand up to anything. Credibility that you can stand behind. Authenticity that stands for something, and a heritage and a history that you won't find on any other stand. This is a brand that has adapted to the market by adopting consumers who aren't looking for vehicles, transportation, or appliances. No, they're looking for Jeeps. And we've done it by feeding the aspirations of the active, fueling the fantasies of modern commuters, and delivering the tool of choice for the mundane-fearing millennials. We expanded the Jeep family, not by going out of our lane, but by widening it. Think about it. No one could have imagined that such a simple vehicle that started out on the World War II battlefields would become the Wrangler that we know today. And after selling 6 million, with over 2 million still on the road today, the Wrangler has become the most recognizable vehicle in the world. And the latest incarnation of this American icon that was unveiled right here just a year ago added some technological prowess to its arsenal and some refinement to its skill set and earned some award-winning hardware in the process. Wrangler is Motor Trend's SUV of the year. It's proof that when you design a new Jeep Wrangler, you never swing for a second. And we did. What amazes me the most about the Wrangler is that it sacrificed none of its capability in order to take a massive step forward in technology, connectivity, and overall on-road refinement. Again, we widened the lane that it created. But that lane can only get so wide. And take it from me, Mike Manley barely had the cover off the Wrangler last year, and people were already asking, what about the truck? This brand has the most vocal fan base on earth, and they've been prodding us through every imaginable channel for years. Look, this brand hasn't grown by bringing a segment to Jeep. No, we're growing by bringing Jeeps to a segment. And that's where the truck comes in. Because as you know, the SUV segments have only been rivaled by the fast-growing mid-size truck segment. This segment has doubled in just the last 4 years, and we see it growing to well over 500,000 deliveries in the next few years. And the great news for Jeep is that these buyers that are fueling this growth are looking for much more than fashion statements. They're looking for real trucks, serious hardware that delivers. And luckily, thanks to the success of Ram, we know what it takes to compete in these fiercely loyal, highly competitive truck segments. These buyers have 4 main purchase drivers that can't be and won't be compromised on. First, QRD is paramount, and not some third-party endorsement of QRD. No, QRD that means something in the real world, the practical QRD that you and your neighbors count on. And since 1941, Jeep has been the industry standard of a vehicle that can go anywhere, do anything, and bring you back. We design and manufacture to that benchmark. And at the end of the day, isn't that the ultimate test of quality, reliability, and durability? I think it is. And the second most important attribute that these buyers are looking for is styling. Can anyone argue that the Wrangler doesn't have the most unique and iconic styling in the world? Turns out, Toledo can stand with anyone in the style icon department. And we've done it with a grille. 7 slots that have always stood out and always stood for something. Copied, imitated, but never questioned. Hands down, Ralph, Mark, and all the Jeep designers have this covered. The third most important white buy is vehicle and brand reputation. Look, don't take it from a suit 60 days on the job that Jeep has a world-class reputation. Ask one of our owners, followers, or fans at a Jeep Jamboree or on Main Street. They're the true brand ambassadors. Every time they give the 2-finger Jeep wave to a passing Wrangler, they're acknowledging an understanding, an appreciation of capability, a commitment to going further, and most importantly, the understanding that they too have chosen a vehicle with a pedigree that's unparalleled. It's a pedigree that's proven by Wrangler, but backed by every single Jeep vehicle. Because when you put the badge above those 7 slots, you're promising that this nameplate will be another pillar for the brand itself. In the mountains, in the deserts, or deep in the heart of a city, wherever you find a Jeep vehicle, it's backing up a promise. Jeep has always been there for its faithful, faithfully delivering what they wanted from us. Freedom, the ability to go anywhere, do anything, the opportunity to take whichever road they choose, to get wherever they want to go. They wanted something that could keep up with them on the workday and on the weekend. And to do that, we owed those that counted on us more than 4 doors, more than 5 seats. Those restless adventurers needed more than a bed even. And at a certain point, we didn't need research to tell us what they needed. To go into battle, to take the hill, and to take their toys with them. This brand knew all along, they needed a Gladiator.
Learn from me. I was the best because the crowd loved me. And the crowd, and you'll win your freedom. I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
answer to what happens when Jeep built a truck. This is the all-new Jeep Gladiator. This is the most anticipated Jeep product in recent history, and it's worth the nearly 3-decade wait. Gladiator is 100% truck, 100% Jeep, and 100% original. For people who embrace the freedom of an adventure-filled life, Gladiator is the only truck on the planet that gives consumers the legendary Jeep 4x4 capability, best-in-class towing and payload, and an open-air experience that draws you into the adventure instead of just being a passenger. From the fold-down aluminum frame windshield, to the removable aluminum doors, to the unique storage solutions, everything about Gladiator is unlike any other, and we wouldn't want it any other way. Inside, you're going to find everything that allowed the new Wrangler to earn accolades and set sales records. We know that our drivers want to disconnect from society, but still stay connected to technology. And with our new 4th generation Uconnect system, they can. We also leverage FCA's relationship with Apple to provide the latest generation of Apple CarPlay. And if you're an Android user, we have you completely covered too with Android Auto. Everything about the interior of the Gladiator is designed to encourage you to get out there. And when you do, you have more than just your toys with you. We've even added a detachable Bluetooth wireless speaker. And all this new technology isn't just for fun. The Gladiator arrives with over 80 standard and available safety and security features. We've come a long way from the grab bar on the old CJ, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control at full stop, forward collision warning, and automatic emergency braking. Gladiator was engineered from the ground up to be a remarkable truck. We set out to deliver a truck that's nothing short of best in class, with the capability to tow 7,650 pounds and carry 1,600 pounds, because we know our customers have no shortage of gear and an abundant desire to take it with them to places that only Jeep can go. For that, the versatility of a bed was a natural fit. And as Mark Allen puts it, Jeep and truck go together like peanut butter and jelly, bacon and eggs, and Guns N' Roses. And speaking of things that just naturally go together, remember I said there were 4 main purchase drivers in the midsize truck segment? And you guess what the last one is? Well, I left it for last because it's not just core to this vehicle. It's core to the entire Jeep brand. The 4th purchase driver is 4-wheel drive. And if there's one thing that Gladiator gives access to the truck segment by birthright, it's 4x4 capability. Each and every one is trail rated. Each and every one has 4-wheel drive standard. This is and always has been a brand that backs it up. At Hell's Gate or on Lions Back in Moab, on the trails that few dare to tread, there's always been only one. And when it comes to taking capability and those that count on it to new heights, there's one name that was born to put the trails on notice. You'll find it on the hoods of legends everywhere. It's more than a trim level. It's a word that stands for taking capability to the next level. And now you'll also find it on the hood of this. Rubicon, whether buttoned up or opened up. What you have right here is the most capable mid-size truck ever. It's a bold statement, but backed up by some serious hardware. Dana 44s, front and rear, with 410 gears. Rock track transfer case with an 84-to-1 crawl ratio. Proprietary Fox shocks. Electronic front and rear lockers. Electronic disconnecting sway bar. High clearance fenders. 33-inch tires. Steel rock rails protecting the cab and the bed. Steel bumpers with removable end caps. A functional vented hood. Off-road performance pages. And a forward-facing trail camera. Now, some of this may sound familiar from the Wrangler Rubicon, but we've also added something that Jeep has never done before. We added a high-speed off-road calibration that allows you to keep the front sway bar connected, unlock the front differential, while electronically locking the rear, giving you the ultimate in high-speed traction in dirt and sand. And regardless of whether you're out for the Rubicon, thank you, the Overland, or the Sport, you'll be powered by the 3.6-liter V6 Pentastar. This latest iteration of our award-winning power plant gives you a 6% improvement in fuel economy. And next year, we'll add the 3-liter Eco Diesel to the option list, providing an earth-chewing 442 pound-feet of torque to power you through anything, or just effortlessly spin a new set of 40s. Like its Wrangler brother, the Gladiator was designed to do. Everything about Gladiator is about doing and delivering. No wonder its style can be both bold and iconic. It has all the capability to stand out both on the beach and in the sea of sameness. And like the Commandos and Honchos and Comanches that carved a path for it, Gladiator has a presence all its own. Dressed or naked, it doesn't matter. This new Jeep arrives with a capability and pedigree unlike any other. This is a vehicle that was born to be a benchmark. It can't be measured. Because when Jeep brings a truck to market, the only thing that it needs to measure up to is itself. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please hold for press photography. You are now welcome to join Tim on stage.